It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
With breaking news out of Henry County, an Atlanta police officer shot while serving a warrant with the U.S. Marshals.
That's right. And in the last few hours, we've learned that the suspect, who is now dead, was wanted by APD for the recent killing to a mother of 4 children. 32-year-old Courtney Reese was shot multiple times last week along Springside Drive in southeast Atlanta. This shooting captured on a nearby Ring doorbell camera, and it showed that suspect firing at least 10 shots even after Reese collapsed. Well, in the past hour, Reese's father told 11 Alive that he doesn't wish death upon anyone, but said, quote, "This was the best outcome because this guy was a danger to others while on the run."
We have live team coverage for you tonight. Molly Oak is live from the scene in Henry County with more on what led to this turn of events. But we're going to kick things off with Joe Ripley outside Grady Hospital. So, Joe, do we know the officer's condition right now?
Yes, we understand. According to Atlanta Police Chief Darren Shearbaum, the Atlanta police officer shot while helping to execute the search warrant in Stockbridge is currently getting treatment after he was shot in the arm. He is expected to be okay, though. We did see a number of law enforcement show up here to pay their respects and show solidarity in supporting this officer as he recovers. It was an 18-year APD veteran, Shearbaum said, that was sent here to Grady Hospital, flown by a Henry County Sheriff's Office helicopter. This, of course, is all tied to a search warrant in Henry County. A regional task force led by U.S. Marshals executed the search warrant this morning in Stockbridge for Derek Rankins. He is the man accused of shooting and killing Courtney Reese 1 week ago near Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta. Reese was a mother of 4. She was just 32 years old, shot at least 10 times. She had lost her sister just months before that. Police say they identified Rankins as a suspect, and tonight Chief Shearbaum says Rankins is dead after an hours-long standoff.
This is what we train for. We recruit men and women who have a quality to stand in the gap for their communities. We train weekly and regularly to make sure when an individual who poses harm to a community doesn't want to go back to jail, that we can do so with the least risk to the citizens in the area.
And tonight, Shearbaum says no other officers were injured throughout this search warrant execution. It's still unclear tonight, though, whether Rankins shot himself or whether officers fired and shot and killed him. The GBI still has that under investigation. We're live outside Grady Hospital in Atlanta. Joe Ripley, 11 Alive News.
All right, Joe, thanks a lot. By the way, 11 Alive's Molly Oak continuing our team coverage live from Henry County. And Molly, dozens of law enforcement officers have been on the scene for most of the afternoon.
Yeah, Ron, when we first got out to the scene hours ago, I mean, law enforcement was just covering this neighborhood. And while their presence has definitely dwindled, I want you to take a look at this video from the scene earlier. They have been focused on a home off Linden Lane in the Swan Lake subdivision in Henry County. Now, Atlanta Police Department says APD's fugitive unit, Georgia State Patrol, and the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force were serving a warrant out of Atlanta. And that's when an Atlanta police officer was shot and hospitalized. Now, we know multiple agencies responded to this shooting because from our initial vantage point, we saw Henry County Police, Henry County Sheriff, Clayton County Sheriff, Fulton County Sheriff, GBI, and Georgia State Patrol all on scene.
And then more and more cars kept coming, and I finally found where everything was, and then I got stuck, and come to find out, my wife was looking it up online, trying to find out what was going on. Next thing we found out, it was serving a murder warrant, and the marshal got shot, and luckily he's gonna come to find out he's gonna be okay, but.
As you can see from that crime scene behind me, still an active scene, even with that law enforcement kind of dying down just a bit. But we'll keep you updated as the investigation continues out here in Henry County. For now, reporting live, Molly Oak, 11 Alive News.
All right, Molly, thanks a lot for the update there.
Investigative reporter Zach Merchant joining us live now. So, Zach, we're learning more about what's happening with these law enforcement officers. What more can you tell us tonight?
Well, tonight we're talking about the Southeast Regional Fugitive Task Force. It is led by the U.S. Marshals Service, but it includes law enforcement officers from lots of different local agencies, including APD. And tonight we spoke with Thaddeus Johnson. He's a GSU criminology professor. He's also a former law enforcement officer, and he says that task force specializes in a particular kind of work.
When they get involved, either it's a very high risk warrant that they're serving, or it's very complicated, has a lot of moving parts. where you need to tactically coordinate where you can hit these places at certain times so people can't be tipped off, so you can bring people to justice.
You know, Zach, this is very difficult for law enforcement officers on the scene. You talked to Johnson about the risk of being an officer in that situation. What did you learn?
His answer sort of came in two parts, and you've got to remember he's a law enforcement vet himself. He says from a purely statistical perspective, even when serving warrants for serious charges, it is uncommon for a law enforcement officer to be hurt, but he also said every time officers serve a felony warrant like this, where the suspect could be facing many years behind bars if convicted, the potential for something to go wrong is a lot higher than during most other police activities.
Absolutely, especially if the suspect's behind the door. You can't see what's going on there. So thanks a lot for that perspective.
We appreciate it, Zach. Thank you so much. And all of you at home can stay with our continuing coverage at 11alive.com.
Also developing tonight, a violent end to the search for a gunman who killed an Atlanta mother. And today, an Atlanta police officer was shot while serving a warrant for that murder suspect in Henry County.
That's right. So what we do know is that the officer is expected to survive. That suspect is dead. And through it all, Courtney Reese's family, they are mourning her loss. Reese was just 32 years old. She had 3 daughters and an 11-year-old son. 1 week ago, she was shot and killed on Springside Drive, that's south of Cleveland Avenue. And the investigation into her murder, it led the Southeastern Fugitive Task Force to a home in Stockbridge today. Atlanta police say when they arrived, the suspect here, Derek Rankins, started shooting. An officer was hit in the arm. Rankins died during this standoff. But police have not yet said if he took his own life or if he was killed. And today, Courtney's father is speaking out, saying that while he doesn't wish harm on anyone, he's glad that Rankins won't be a danger to anyone else. We do know that a homegoing service for Courtney is set for this Thursday in Decatur.
Developing tonight, trying to hold on to the happy moments while working through their grief after a mother of 4 was shot and killed on Tuesday night.
Now the community is rallying around the family of 32-year-old Courtney Reese. 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido joining us live tonight from Atlanta Police Headquarters. And Angelina, you spoke with many of those who knew and loved Courtney.
And this is the very first time that we are hearing from them. Her younger sister tells me that she was vibrant and she always kept a smile on her face. Courtney shot and killed in Atlanta just months after one of her sisters was shot and killed in DeKalb tonight. This family tells me neither one of them deserved to die this way.
She was a vibe, the life of the party.
Her infectious smile is keeping her grieving family's spirit high.
She was everybody's hype man. She was everybody's cook.
Courtney Reese remembered tonight with purple balloons, music, and love.
It's a party. It's a celebration like she would have had any other day.
Lena is Courtney's older sister.
She didn't deserve this. Her kids will miss her, her sisters, her brother, her dad, her mom.
The 32-year-old shot 10 times at this home along Springside Drive, south of Cleveland Avenue, Tuesday night. Flowers are now in the place she took her last breath. In a video too graphic to play, Courtney pleads with someone before shots are fired. That person ran away. No arrests have been made.
Her life was cut short, but the children still are here. They still got to be provided for.
Courtney leaves behind 3 girls, just 13, 9, and 6 years old, and an 11-year-old son.
She was a great mother, and we want them to have everything that we knew that she was going to do for them.
Their life is her legacy.
Courtney was joy. She was love. She was a protector. She was, a provider.
Now, Atlanta police still investigating this case. They really want anybody from the community that has valuable information, saw or heard anything, to submit tips to them. Meanwhile, this family is working to provide for Courtney's kids. They're also trying to plan her funeral. We have a link to how you can help them in this story on our website. We're live tonight in Atlanta. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.
Good morning. Today is Thursday. It is August 29th. The year is 2024. This is a case that I've been following about Courtney Reese, a young mother of 4, 32 years of age, shot 10 times by an ex-boyfriend. He's dead now. They found him. You have to wonder what enters into, there have been so many cases of domestic violence here in Atlanta. In fact, we just had a murder-suicide where 2 men were shot and killed. I think this might be a gay couple at a Buckhead condo. A week before that was another murder-suicide. When these relationships go south, for some odd reason, these men, all these men know how to do is pick up a gun and kill the other person. I don't understand it because, y'all, we got billions of people on planet Earth. I mean, literally billions of people. When I tell you there are billions and billions of people on planet Earth, from one relationship in, you go get another. You can. Yeah, some of y'all might not need to go get another relationship. If your relationship has ended with an ex-girlfriend and you feel like you need to kill her, maybe you need to stay single for some time. Because something not right. I've never had a relationship where I need to go kill this person. I'm going to kill them. No, we ain't going to kill them. We're going to delete their phone number on my phone and we're going to keep on going. Yeah, we might be a little bit hurt, a little bit paid. I done put on some Sade music and sing, go get some wine and play some sad love songs and go to the gym and keep it moving. This is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. However, y'all, this is happening so frequently that I am beginning to think, I don't know, maybe it is best just to leave these relationships alone because, my goodness, a relationship ends, something happens, y'all don't like each other no more, we agree to go our separate ways, and one person don't want to be in the relationship no more. I mean, murder and suicide and killing, this is how relationships end? It has happened so frequently here in Atlanta, and I can imagine, if I start looking at other cities, urban cities and cities all over the place, I'm sure I can see this is a major, I've had. Sometimes I'm a little surprised. There are some YouTubers who discuss this stuff, but not a lot. And a lot of these black male YouTubers, they won't discuss this. Like Big Ward, you ain't gonna hear him talking about all these niggas killing all these women out here. He ain't gonna discuss that. He too busy. Trump! Okay. But this concerns me. That woman she was very young. She had kids. Since I've been doing YouTube videos over the past 13 years, there have been thousands of incidents like this. I've lost count of how many men have killed their girlfriend, wives, exes, fiance here in Atlanta. Lost count. It has happened so frequently just here in Atlanta, in Atlanta surrounding areas. Y'all better leave these niggas alone. I don't know what to say. I mean, I do. Y'all keep. There is an extreme amount of mental illness in the black male community, and if you say something about it, like I've talked about in these videos, y'all want to ignore it. These niggas are crazy, deadly, and insane. That's why we got a prison full of niggas, black men in these prison systems. They are insane. They get these guns. They're insane. I don't know if it's drugs or drinking or I don't know what all plays a part in this. But I keep my distance from these crazy niggas. I'm in the gym all day, every day. Y'all meet guys at the gym all day, every day. But hey, you ever met somebody you say, oh, okay, I know this nigga crazy. Yeah, I be in the gym working out. Yo, man, you mind if I jump in with you? Sure, jump on in with me. And they jump in, we be talking and stuff. Just from the conversation. And I say, okay, this nigga kind of off. Now listen. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be working out, wiping the teeth down as we work out. Make sure y'all wipe them teeth down in between each other. Don't like I know you gonna end up at Grady Hospital with some rash on your back you never get rid of. Ask me how I know. I wipe that shit down. I gotta clean the seat before I jump over here because you ain't about to give me nothing. Please wipe them seats down. When y'all working out and sharing equipment, wipe that stuff down. Please. Okay, so anyway, but I've met these guys at the gym. A lot of these guys be off. I mean, they be off. Just from the conversation, I said, ooh, this boy kind of off. And then they want to, follow you around the gym workout. I'm thinking, I really don't want to be bothered with your crazy ass no more. That's the thing about working out, allowing somebody to jump in your workout. Sometimes you gotta, then they kind of, what you doing next? Oh man, I'm done. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. In the workout. Let me get the hell away from your crazy ass. I have met some crazy black men in the gym just working out. And y'all women can't tell these men are crazy when y'all meet them? Something kind of off. Now, maybe because I've dealt with so many men, and I said, okay, this boy kind of off. I met so many of these guys. I deal with so many of these guys on a regular basis. I know they be off. I mean, they pull up in fancy cars, get out, and, they got money in their bag and their backpack. What you in the gym? What you need all this money for? They pull out a big old wad of money. I'm like, okay, nigga, we are in LA Fitness. What do you need this money for? You at the smoothie machine at LA Fitness. What is wrong with these niggas like that? You actually get clunked across the head at the LA Fitness? You just buy a smoothie. You don't have a debit card? You do know you can pay for on your phone. Just tap your phone and pay for your smoothie. They get a big wad of money. They walking around. Hey, I'm going to jump in with you. I got to put up with this crazy ass nigga. But you women fall for that shit. A nigga walk around with a big ass wad of money in this day and age is a trouble. Ain't nothing in there but a bunch of ones. A nigga walk around everywhere he go, he got a gun. I'm like, okay, who are you at war with somebody? I know times are tough. There was a video I saw of this rap artist, and I wanted to record that video and talk about that, but his mother gave him a gun. The little guy from New Orleans. He was in high school, gave him a gun. That rapper, I thought that was very intriguing. And he ended up getting his GED. She told me he didn't have to go to school no more because he was going to carry his gun to school with him. I'm like, what's going on in New Orleans? I think he's from New Orleans. I think he's from New Orleans or Baton Rouge or anything too. So y'all want to date these crazy niggas with these dreadlocks. They constantly smoking weed. But everybody got a gun. And you think they won't turn on you. I can be very honest with y'all. I have never dated anybody who consistently had to carry a gun with them. Never. If I meet somebody, you consistently have to have a gun on you. A lot of questions come up in my head. Everywhere you go, you got this gun. Why? It's okay to have a gun for your protection, I get it. But everywhere you go, you got this gun in your backpack, your satchel, your little side purse. Where are we going? A war? Do I have friends who carry guns? Oh yeah, but I prefer you carry it on your hip where people can see your gun. I have friends who they have a gun on their hip. I say, okay, cool. But they're mostly doing security. They carry a gun for work. Or something just carried on their hip. That's fine. But you got a gun. Everywhere you go, you got guns hidden all over your car. I have a problem with this. Especially if you have a lifestyle that's kind of questionable. What are you doing that you need this gun? And every time these women get shot and killed by these niggas, these women knew these niggas had these guns. They knew. And so many people just talking about that. Guys just don't have guns. I don't carry a gun with me nowhere. I have no need to put a gun in my car. No need to. I just don't. I've never had any situation where I gotta have a gun. I gotta carry it. No, there's no paranoia over here. I mean, there's, when I leave my house, I grab a water and a Gatorade so I can have something to drink as I'm driving down the street. I need something cold to get down. It's hot out there. I don't think I gotta get this gun. No, let me go to the refrigerator and give me a little water or a Gatorade, so I can put it in my cooler in the car and drive down the street. I know shit happens. I can imagine. We all know we live in a very violent world out there. It'd be nice to have my gun and carry it with me and shoot niggas. But I've never been in a situation that even required that. Maybe I've been lucky. I've never. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell y'all. Well, I tell you one thing, you need some crazy ass niggas out here. I have seen too many incidents repeatedly of these men killing these women over and over and over again. And then now either ends with them dead, murder, suicide, or the police have to kill them, like they had to kill this man. He wasn't going peacefully. He wasn't going peacefully. I was watching the story just to see. They found him. They found him. He's dead now. This young woman lost her life. And them kids don't have a mother. Y'all women, y'all gotta start making some, y'all ladies, please stop and think. Just because you in the hood don't mean you have to date some hood rat nigga. If you're dating a guy that's constantly have a gun, who's violent and cussing and drunk and drugs and hot, leave that nigga alone. Leave him alone. And I know there have been incidents of domestic violence where the person was not like that. But at some point in time, there is a red flag that pops up with these niggas, and these women realize this person's not right. I mean, I've seen these stories happening so many, I mean, it's just over and over. It's just, well. I wanted to talk about this morning because I saw this last night and I said I wanted to bring it up. And I was just like, y'all, you women, y'all got to start making better decisions. I mean, it's just not worth your life. She had 4 children, and I have some. Did she have 4 children? My 4 different men was say daddy. I got a lot of questions. Don't matter now, but it's just women got to start making wiser decisions about who you laying up with. You got 4 children. I think I'd rather be home with my children, taking care of them. I was at the gym last night working. I got there late, and people always walk up and talk to me. And I meet all kinds of people. But I'm able to distinguish very quickly in that conversation where this person's mental mind is at. I mean, I met these actors. Yeah, I've met so many people, man. I just kind of, maybe because I've been here so long. You know, I've been here for such a long period of time that I can distinguish. You kind of could have got me 20, 30 years ago, but now I'm very aware when I have a conversation with somebody, if just in the course of that initial conversation, I can kind of say, okay, this nigga crazy, check that, check my crazy. Nigga crazy. Check, okay. What's your phone number? I have a phone number I give for crazy niggas. Give him that phone. Let me look at my number, I give him that one. You're not going to be driving me insane. Ringing my phone off the hook. How you doing? Hey, boy, your crazy ass nigga. Maybe people think I'm just so friendly now because I'm not smile at people. Yeah, how y'all doing? I go into the gym. Because everybody tries to come in like you always mean bugging people. So I said, let me smile now. Yeah, I'm a crazy nigga. Oh, he a happy Negro. And they run over. Hey! What nigga, what you want? I was smiling at the other people, not your crazy ass, and going back over there to struggle with them weights. On a side note, I feel so much better, y'all. I was literally in pain for the past 2 months. My shoulders, I don't know what the fuck was going on. And when I went to that doctor, they did them x-rays and they gave me that prednisone, y'all. It's like poof, everything went away. You know, go to your doctor. No, if you're having pain and something's going on, do not sit back and wait and let it think it's going to go away. I had inflammation throughout my whole body and didn't even realize it. I don't even know what triggered the inflammation. I had an idea. I think it was that prep shot. I think when I first started that prep shot, my body just was like, okay, what the fuck is this? And that's when, I can't remember it, that the pain started before or after I started taking the prep shot. I can't. You know, that's why you need to keep a journal and say, well, but I feel the pain is going. I'm back to working out normal. My shoulders feel good. And don't know what caused it, but that prednisone knocked it right on out. They gave me a second round of the prednisone. I haven't even taken it. And they gave me another medicine, Doxycycline. I'm still taking that one. Doctor something. It's a nerve thing, but I feel great. You know, it's just a little bit still in my leg, a little bit, just a little bit. But my shoulders, and you know, everything's fine. And I am going to run another prednisone. I just want to get through another week or two. Then if it's still kind of, I'm going to run it again. Now, I didn't want to run it too soon back to back like that. I said, I'll wait. But God, it made a huge difference. I mean, it was just inflammation. Who knew? Ladies, you know, I'm almost tempted to do a channel dedicated to my sisters because it's not making sense. Too many women are losing their lives at the cost of these deadly niggas. And it's troubling. It's scary. It's like, are y'all not paying attention? Do you not know what's going on out here? Stay away from these deadly niggas. When you find out these niggas are crazy and gun-toting and belligerent and ignorant, leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Anyway, today is Thursday, August 29th. The year is 2024. I was wanting to go outside and do this video, but it was too damn hot out there. I turned that air conditioner on, brought my ass right back in this kitchen and sat down. I am in the process of cleaning up over here. Ain't nothing to clean up over here, though. This house is clean. Now that the dogs reside in the basement, it made a huge difference. It much to have been downstairs. No dog hair, no dog footprints all over the floor. It's like a difference between night and day. They should have never been up here in this house, upstairs in this house. They downstairs in the basement. They love it down there. They can run around, have as much fun as they want to. They occasionally break free and get up here and they run loose. I chase their asses down. Chase their asses right back down in the basement. I told them dog trees, come on back to the basement. They run back down to the basement. They love it down there. They actually love it down there. They're quiet. They don't be barking and screaming. Figure that out. Anyway, we're going to take them out. It's a beautiful day. And get my day started. Make some breakfast. I'm going to boil some eggs today. Make some oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal in a little while. I saw a little recipe. I'll make some oatmeal, some eggs. I got some chicken sausage. Breakfast. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to give me another cup of coffee too. Thursday, August 29th, the year 2024. I'm out and enjoy this beautiful Thursday.